can't exactly go away, can we, without talking to the guys. First of all, JK, who's behind organising the event, and also Dougie, the man himself, who's done the tutoring. We did set you a bit of a task, didn't we, boys? I mean, our Dave had never, ever been off-road riding, ever in his life. He thinks that doing off-road stuff is walking the odd fell. That is it. So we set you the task. You raised the challenge. How do you feel he went on?
I think he's done pretty well, really, considering, you know, the inexperience he's on the road. I mean, he's certainly been ready to have a go at anything, which is a amazing thing, and a little bit of confidence we've sort of built him on the day. I think he's been tackling stuff that he probably never even dreamed of when he arrived here this morning.
Well, I think a lot of it is because when you two guys say to him, come on, get up there, he's no choice. He's got an audience. We've got the camera on him. He's got all the other lads there. So he had no choice, but you give him confidence by being there.
It was getting confident. It was watching the other riders. And his 10-year-old lads in his group, and he's sort of thinking, if he can do it, I can do it.
I suppose there's that.
That's the best thing. I mean, he could have put the bike down straight away and said, it's just not for me, but he really stuck at it. And I'm sure he's enjoyed it. He's had a
he's enjoyed it all right.
Good day, stuck in with all lads and had a good crack and everything.
He's absolutely cream crack.
I don't think he just told him what he was in for before he got here, because...
No, it would have been rude to, because he wouldn't have been here.
He wouldn't have come.
No, he wouldn't have arrived. And you know, but in fairness, what we've learned, what he's learned as well, is off-road riding is an asset to road bike riding.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we get all sorts of people come to schools from, you've seen the ability range today, from people who are sort of beginning out in the sport, and then right to guys who are riding every weekend at a reasonable level. And it's quite nice to think that everyone goes away having learnt a little something, and they can take that experience either to riding trails at weekends or hopefully to riding their road bike a bit safer.
Dougie, just a quickie, how do you feel it's helped you with a road bike riding? Because I know you've ridden a road bike quite a few times.
Yeah, I ride a road bike a little bit, and really they are very, very different. But for your throttle control and everything, it's absolutely fantastic. And obviously in the winter you can't ride a road bike. So why don't you get yourself a trials bike and get yourself on the hill here with all these lads, and you'll have a better day out than what you will on the road bikes, that is for sure.
Well, there's some good advice if ever there was. So that's it, get your trials bike bought, get out there, get some boots and go and have a dirty weekend away.
Dave Draper, certainly give it 100%.
Well done, Dave. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Cheers.
James Deville. Cash. Red Chuck.
Happy bunny.
Right, mate, and let me just tell you this. Marty Lampkin, Dougie Lampkin are the world title holder, 10 times world champion. Jake Miller and Jimbo Lampkin all are very impressed with you. Now, we give Jim a fair challenge when we first got here this morning, I must admit. Did you believe you could just do as well as you've done?
Not a chance. I thought I'd just make a complete fool of myself, or stronger, but I think I've been ways, but I've done better than I ever envisaged I could do.
I think you've done better than they'd ever envisaged you could do. Because when we said to them this morning, we've got to tell you this man has never been off-road in his life. They were all startled. Yes. But they've all been very impressed and they've praised you highly. Have you enjoyed yourself?
I certainly have. It's been a good day.
Would you take up trials riding?
Probably not. I've learned things from it. I learned a lot of things from it. Bike control, confidence in myself, knowing how much a bike can and can't do.
Well, that's good. So you've enjoyed yourself, you've learnt a lot, they're impressed with your abilities. I've had a chat with Dougie, and he's the man, and he knows what you can do because he's assessed you. And he has got the greatest amount of confidence in you doing this one final last obstacle, which is a small step. Do you think you can? This one?
Maybe not.
No, maybe not. Well, I'll tell you what, if you did it, I wouldn't do it either. No, the truth is, you have got vertigo.
I certainly have.
How do you feel?
Not well. Can I go?